Alright, I'm back already. Hey guys. So if you didn't already see my update, I said in the video that I've been pretty busy, so that's why I haven't filmed a video in, I don't know, 4 months? I don't know how long it's been. Oh well, that doesn't matter. So today I'm going to be talking about natural living, as you can see in the title. Now, I first got into, really into makeup, I don't know, 4 months ago. I wanted to, buy all these makeup products, and I was checking the ingredients. I was like, this is definitely not what I want. So I have compiled a list of things that I want to talk about today, not just makeup. I'm going to be talking about food and things like that. So I'm going to be reading off this list, so I'll be looking down a lot. I'm just looking at my phone. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about, of course, is makeup and skincare. A lot of skincare and makeup contains harmful chemicals that will just make your skin have a bad reaction, and eventually over time you can end up with cancer. I know this sounds really scary, but it can cause problems. Now, I don't wear natural makeup now because I already have makeup that I need to use up before I can get my own makeup. I've done a lot of research. I read a lot. I pay very close attention to the ingredients in the makeup, because even some natural brands can contain very harmful chemicals. Like, I have a list of things that I got from a website, which I'm going to link down below, a blog website. It lists a bunch of harmful chemicals to stay away from and why you should stay away from them. It's a list of 12 ingredients that you should definitely stay away from. So the first one is parabens, which there's 3 different types. I can't think of them right now, but you need to stay away from them. I think one of them's propylene parabens. I don't know, 2 of them are P, I think, and then one of them is a B, maybe? I don't know. There's 3 different ones, I know that for sure. Polyethylene glycol. I don't know much about this one, to be honest, but I know that from reading every single makeup brand that I've read that's not natural, even high-end brands still have a lot of these chemicals in them, and I just find it so mind-boggling, because you would think that with higher makeup brands that they wouldn't have harmful chemicals in them, when really they're the ones that have the most harmful chemicals. And then FD and C color pigments, which are synthetic dyes like ultramarines, they're horrible for your skin. They contain lots of harmful chemicals. They're made out of inorganic ingredients. I suggest, if you really want to know what's in your makeup, to make it yourself, because you know exactly what's in it. For natural pigments, for red, like beetroot juice or powder, because I know that they sell powder form of it. The best place to go to find DIY materials would be Amazon, because they have lots of different stores that offer lots of different products. Or you can, I know they sell juice drink mixes, berry powders that have that are natural, that are actually drink mixes, so they're scented or flavored. They're flavored and stuff. I would go with raw though, because it's a lot more natural. It doesn't go through a chemical process. And then phthalates. Mostly you'll find phthalates in nail polish, which I hardly ever paint my nails. This is like the first time I painted my nails in months. I think it's a hardening material. I think. Propylene glycol and butylene glycol. And then also sodium lauryl sulfate and sodium laureth sulfate. This chemical is found in a lot of shampoos and conditioners because it gives that nice lather. It's that chemical that gives that nice lather. It's harmful. It strips the oils off your hair. It's really damaging to your hair. Also, another thing, if you're trying to grow your hair out, which I am right now, I tend to not wash my hair. I know this sounds really disgusting, but I tend to not wash my hair. I'm not saying don't shower every day, just don't wash your hair every day. Like, I'll either, depending on where I'm going, I'll wash my hair every other day or every 3 to 5 days. I've never gone 5 days without washing my hair. I have to normally, like on the 3rd or 4th day, I'll have to wash it because it's just so oily. I have dandruff. Yes, it's disgusting, but I have very oily scalp and skin in general. Although I get acne on my scalp. I don't know if anybody else does. TMI, but I do because a lot of the chemicals in shampoo irritates the crap out of my scalp. So for a while I was trying like an oil shampoo bar, like a shampoo bar that's made out of oil. It was pretty good. I just didn't like it. Kind of ran out pretty fast, and it's like $5 for a bar of it. I don't know, I just felt like it ran out too quickly and that it was pretty expensive. So, but the one that I would definitely, you should try them because they just didn't work all that well for me. I've been using a dandruff shampoo recently. Head and Shoulders is the best one. Suave I had a problem with. But I've been using an herbal shampoo from Melaleuca, which I don't know if any of you know what that is, but it's a really good, they have natural products. They're pretty pricey, but it's not that expensive compared to other stuff. Okay, anyway. And then the last 3 are triclosan, benzoyl peroxide, DEA, MEA, and TEA, which are 3 different chemicals. They all stand for something, and down below I will post the blog that explains what all of these chemicals do. Okay, and then so for makeup, for natural brands of makeup, I would suggest Alima Pure because they sell samples. If you don't want to like splurge on it right away, you can sample it, and they're really cheap for the samples. Even if you want to buy the full thing, you don't even have to, because the samples will last you a while and you won't have to throw it out either. So I would suggest getting the samples. And then another one is Nvey Eco. I think that they are just, right now I think they're fixing their website because you can't shop on their website right now because they're like making new products or something, I think. And then 100% Pure. They make their makeup. They also sell skincare. They sell like lotion, body butter, soap, body scrub. And then all of their makeup, all the pigments are made from fruit and tea. Like their mascara and their eyeliner is made with like black tea. So all of their pigments are very natural. They're very natural. I would suggest using that makeup brand because they're really expensive, I know, but in the long run it'll save you a ton of money because you won't have to go to the doctor. when you end up breaking out. Another one is Vapour Organics. I haven't really looked into a lot of their products, but I've heard a lot of great stuff about them. I think that their lipsticks are really good, if I'm not wrong about that. Another one is Juicy. They also sell skincare and makeup. They don't sell brushes. I know a few of these brands sell brushes, but they don't. I will also list some more that I recommend and that I've done research on, and I will list those down in the description box if you want to look them up. And I will put the links and everything. And then as I said, another place I would suggest, if you have one near you, the Whole Weedery, they sell a lot of makeup. I think they sell pretty good. They sell pretty good organic makeup brands. The only drugstore organic makeup brand that I found is Physicians Formula. They don't have parabens, they don't have synthetic dyes, they don't have fragrances. They're pretty good too. So I would suggest that brand. Okay. Okay. And then for jewelry. Now, I make polymer clay jewelry. I found a blog on polymer clay safety, so if I can find that again, I'll link it down below. But basically, when you're working with polymer clay, you need to use gloves, protect your work area, make sure that you condition your clay right, don't overbake it or underbake it. Glaze, I wouldn't say to use like glazes. The best thing you can use is a resin, although you need to properly protect the clay item first. So like using a water-based glaze first, like Varathane, and then protecting it with the resin, because over time the resin can eat the polymer clay, which you don't want happening. But the resins, a lot of jewelry grade resins, ice resin, you can also use Easy Cast. That's pretty safe for the skin. Also, when using the resin, gloves, ventilation, everything. When baking the polymer clay, you need to ventilate it. When you bake the polymer clay, the best thing to do is put it on a ceramic tile, put a piece of foil paper, put a piece of paper over that, put the polymer clay item on it, put it in, you know those big huge aluminum foil baking pans? Get 2 of those, they're like disposable, put the ceramic plate tile, then the piece of paper, then the polymer clay item, and then put the other one on top, and then put it in there. If you can't fit that in your oven, because I have a little one, I have a little like polymer clay oven, and if you can't get a big one to fit in there, buy a smaller one, because I know that they sell different sizes of those, or you can make your own out of just aluminum foil. It'll work the same. What else? Yeah, just make sure that when you are working with polymer clay, you don't touch already cured items after you've been working with the clay, and make sure after you're done using the clay that you wash your hands very thoroughly. If you don't use gloves, even if you use gloves, still wash your hands afterwards. Now, keeping eye pins in, I find to be very hard. I would suggest using, before you put it in, put some Bacon Bond or TLS on there, put it in there, and then even after it gets out of the oven, put like glue on it, stick it back in there. I don't know, it still seems to fall out when I do that even. Okay, and then another thing, using findings, the metal chain, everything. Now, if you want to be more natural about it, go nickel free and lead free, because I know that you can find them either on eBay or on, I know that Dari's, the brand from JoAnn's or Michael's, they don't have nickel in theirs, but I haven't done too much research on that. I'm pretty sure it's copper plated with gold and silver. I don't know. But I would suggest buying your supplies online from like eBay or Amazon. Those are like the two best companies that I would recommend. And then now, if you're not into making polymer clay items and you just want to do like basics, you could do natural gemstones. I haven't bought any yet. I do have some already that I got from my grandparents, so I'll be using those. Although with mine, they're not finished yet, so I have to like finish them, sand them down, polish them, everything like that. But you can buy natural gemstones online. I would suggest Amazon or eBay. eBay is cheaper, but Amazon you can find a lot more quality, I guess. And there's tons of stuff on Amazon, so it shouldn't be that hard to find. But yeah, beads, use like actual, cause like plastic beads could break, or they could cause skin irritants, I guess. I don't know. Natural gemstones are a lot better for your skin though, so I would suggest using that. I think that's it for jewelry. Actually, if you make, if one of your friends has stretchers, I would not suggest, if you're a polymer clay crafter like me, making them stretchers out of polymer clay unless you're going to properly seal them for their skins, so they are skin safe, because the plasticizer, if it was not cured all the way through, it can leach into the skin, and that is, the earlobes are a very sensitive place and the wound could still be open, especially when you're stretching out your ears. There is this thing that you can buy to protect it, PFTE tape. I've done lots of research on sealing polymer clay to make it safe. So yeah, you could buy PFTE tape. Although with that, you also have to seal it with a protectant before you put the PFTE tape on the actual item, or the PFT tape will fall off over time, I'm pretty sure, because it is tape. And then I think that's it for jewelry. Now, another thing is food. Now, that is the main thing that you need to be careful about when you're trying to be more natural. Stores that I would suggest for food would have to be Trader Joe's. They sell a lot of gluten-free, vegan. They sell lots of good natural stuff there. Whole wheatery. The whole wheatery can be really pricey. Trader Joe's is pretty pricey too, but they're not as expensive. I don't think they're as expensive. You can also look on Amazon. Just look up like whatever you need, gluten-free, vegan. They sell it there too. I wouldn't suggest eBay because that's just gross. Another thing is, if you can't afford to go natural, food to stay away from would be wheat, because wheat is very highly processed and it contains lots of gluten. My parents went to Costco today and they said that they found gluten-free bread there, so I think that going to Costco you could find some really good stuff there too. if you're trying to be vegan, I would suggest, if you're trying to be vegan and natural, stick to berries, vegetables, supplements. Supplements are good, like vitamin B, A, C, D, E, omega-3s. Just stick to don't eat like fake meat, because fake meat contains a lot of soy and bad stuff, chemicals. Other foods to stay away from would be corn. Corn is a horrible, horrible, horrible thing to eat if you're trying to be natural. Like high fructose corn syrup, take it out of your diet immediately, because that is the most processed thing on the planet. Milk is not good either, because it's homogenized and it takes all of the good fats out of the milk, and you're getting basically chemicals in a bottle. It's just not good, and it can cause you to get an allergy to milk. So I would suggest almond milk or rice milk. Rice milk isn't the best, but it's still pretty good. Soy milk, that's probably not the best either, because it's very unhealthy. It's not natural. Peanuts are not a good thing either, because they're processed also. Soy again, that you shouldn't eat that either, because it's very processed and it's full of chemicals. So what else? Just dairy products in general, they're very chemically processed. Unless it's grade A yogurt. Grade A yogurt is it's raw. Grade A yogurt is raw, which means there's no chemical process to it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of yogurts that you can find anywhere, really. You can find grade A yogurt pretty much anywhere. Anything else? Refined sugars. Stay away from refined sugars, because that can cause health problems too. A lot of stuff is better to eat. Don't eat McDonald's, because it's a fast food restaurant that has the most highly chemically processed food. I know that sounds horrible, and it sounds like you're not going to be able to eat anything, which is not true. Almond butter is really good. Peanut butter, I would try to stay away from that, because it's chemically processed. But yeah. If you're looking for supplements or natural things like that, you can go to the vitamin shop if you have one near you. There's a lot of good supplements there, or Whole Wheatery, like I said before, they sell supplements. They actually sell deodorant. Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about, is deodorant. Deodorant has aluminum in it, which is very horrible for your skin. It can cause irritation, it can cause redness, it can cause dry skin, it can cause lots of problems. So I would suggest getting a more natural deodorant or making it yourself. I know that sounds really weird, but it'll be a lot better. It doesn't hold as long depending on the brand, but it's a lot better for you. Now, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. I will eventually do like a DIY makeup thing, because that I will eventually do a DIY makeup thing for eyeshadows and stuff like that. I would suggest, if you're looking for DIY makeup recipes, to look on Pinterest. And if you're looking for just food recipes, you can go to Pinterest, because Pinterest is a very good site if you're looking for ideas on what you need to make them. There's all sorts of stuff on there. I will link my Pinterest down below so you can go follow me. And I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.